So you've been married over the last 6 years,
Yeah,
and the
sorry, I missed
entrepreneurial
that.
journey is hard, man. I mean, it's huge risk. You've ended up co-creating with her. She's involved in leadership maintenance for moms. The entrepreneurial journey is not easy. Uh, what counsel would you give to a younger version of yourself or a new entrepreneur starting out about being a good husband um, through this next 5 or 6 years of their life?
And in that, let me just share what I did do from a lot of wise counsel back then, which is what I would recommend to others looking to start the journey that have a spouse. When I started on the journey of Shopmonkey, I was very, very intentional because a lot of wise counsel and a lot of people I trusted and admired and respected advised me to do this. So I would do the same. I stopped. I stopped and I said, Annie, I desire your alignment and your blessing for me to do this. I want to be on the same page, that I'm going to give up the luxury of my job, take on all this risk, and navigate these waters together. I want to do it together. So what do you think? Are you okay with this? Do you support it? She said, let me think about it. So she took a couple months, 2 to 3 months, maybe. I don't remember exactly
Wow.
when it was.
That's a
Yeah.
long time.
She took a while because she wanted to be super prayerful because I was very honest with her on what this would mean and the different ways that this could go sour because I had seen it before.
Yeah.
So I was very sober to that. One day she pulled me aside and she said, I've been praying and I'm all in. Like, I'm in, let's go.
Wow.
And that was my green light. That's when I really went after it and knew I'm not turning back. Right. So it was like percolating and developing, and I was kind of starting to look into it. And one other tidbit I wanted to add to that was that I would recommend entrepreneurs for sure do, which has paid off tenfold for me. I had one of my mentors say, hey, look, you're an entrepreneur, right? I was like, yes, of course, I'm ready. Let's go. He's like, how many ideas have you shared with your wife in the last 6 months? I'm like, probably like 7. And he's like, okay, so let me guess. If you share another idea with her, she's kind of like, there he is again. I'm like, yeah, how'd you know that? He's like, look, here's what I recommend you do. Don't share your idea. If you have one, sit on it for a year, 12 months. Just don't speak about it, journal about it, look into it, but don't share it. If you can sit on it for 12 months and it's still burning a hole in your mind and you really know you want to go after this, take her out to dinner and tell her what you want to do. So I waited 10 months. I couldn't wait 12 months. I waited 10 months. Shopmonkey was burning a hole in my mind. She hadn't heard a single idea. She hadn't heard about Shopmonkey. And I went we were in Big Sur and I took her out to dinner and I said, hey, look, I've been sitting on this for 10 months. Before I even said what it was, it just had a different gravity to it already. She's like, whoa, you're serious about what you're about to say, aren't you? And I was like, absolutely. Look, 10 months. Here's what I want to do. Here's what I'm thinking. And that kicked off her season of prayer before we both went all in on the business. Mm-hmm. So I would recommend not sharing your ideas for a long period of time with your spouse, especially if you've watered them down with previous ideas, to sit on an idea for a long season, more than 6 months, and to have your spouse's blessing. We have not had a single serious conflict about Shopmonkey to date, about my time investment. And now look, I had to set different boundaries and things like that, but it has been conflict free, and it's been humongous for my peace of mind and our marriage to do that.